Hi friends, hi moon magic babies. Let's talk about this Taurus full moon lunar eclipse that is coming up on November 19th. Is that right? Yep, November 19th, 2021. So the eclipse is giving us additional releasing vibes here. The eclipse is happening because the earth will be blocking the reflection of the sun that we normally see illuminating a full moon, and we will not have the same experience of the light and of illumination this lunar cycle as we usually have. This can affect your menstrual cycle. I have had experiences where it has completely changed my cycle because I have bled with the lunar eclipse instead of bleeding with the new moon, or in addition to. Actually, it was really intense. So interesting things can happen with the menstrual cycle. Keep that in your awareness. And then of course, if you are experiencing anything that is urgent, please take yourself to a medical professional. But I do just want to acknowledge that as lunar creatures, some people with uteruses may have experiences that are somewhat unusual during eclipse season. We have another eclipse happening in December, and so that may affect you as well. Did I say September? I hope I said December. December. Okay. Now, Taurus. Taurus is important energy for us. It's going to be a big part of our focus, although it will probably feel uncomfortable and even awkward how we're going to be experiencing Taurus in the next, I want to say, starting in February and then for about 16 months while the North Node is in Taurus. And we have such a tremendous opportunity to create harmony, to create a shift, and to establish harmony and equanimity in how we are interacting with other living beings and with Mother Earth herself. And we've been gearing up for this. You've heard me speak about this, about living in harmony with other living beings and with Mother Earth herself since we started this journey. And this is a beautiful, challenging time that we are about to be experiencing in 2022. And I hope that you're done with the narrative of like, wow, so thankful this year is over. I can't wait for next year. Thank God it's a new year. Like we don't talk like that anymore. Maybe some people still do. That's not what's up. Okay, we don't get to erase what we have been through and start something brand new that's going to be better or lighter. And hopefully we are learning from everything that we have been through so that we are not repeating the lessons of 2019, 2020, and 2021. And that is something I think maybe people are trying to say when they express so much excitement for the new year and like want to wash their hands of the old year so much. I think really a lot better way to experience that though is to take with us the lessons that we have learned and use them for our personal and collective highest good. So let's do that. But we're moving into 2022 where the North Node will be in Taurus, where a focus will be on the Earth itself. And there is a very intense couple of astrological transits that are taking place in 2022. And one of them will be the conjunction of the North Node and Uranus in Taurus. In addition, we will have an experience with the planet Mars that's going to bring a bit of an explosive and yet also vibrant, energetic quality to what we are going through. Taurus energy, when it is misdirected, and I wrote about this in the document, in the email, can be very stingy and concerned about not having enough. So what I want to do with this full moon lunar eclipse is to practice getting ourselves out of the state of desire and longing for what we don't have and into a state of appreciation, gratitude, acceptance, and willingness willingness to shift. It's all about shifting. We're keeping what we learned from the North Node in Gemini, and that is our ability to use our network. And I swear that this is part of the reason why there's been so much discussion about mushrooms. But use our network to shift and move and do something over here, be flexible. We're going to keep that, all right? We're keeping that and bringing it with us into this North Node in Taurus. And right now we're practicing, we're exercising our gratitude, and we are alchemizing desire and turning it into an opportunity to experience that which we seek. Let's go, right? Start with a gratitude list. Just whatever really is there for you right now. Write down what you're grateful for. Write down what you're grateful for. So pause here if you need more time. Jot down the things that you are grateful for, and then come on back. So you may not even need to, at this point we're moving into number 2, you may not even need to think too hard about this or even look at your list. What's missing? What have you been longing for? What have you been telling yourself would make your life better? And material goods are nice to work with. They can feel very accessible. A lot of times we know a thing, like let's say, maybe it's not something that you don't have, but an upgrade or an improvement on something that you already have. Back when I had a vehicle that I used to get me to work and to pick up the kids and do all kinds of things. So being in my car felt really important. Using my car felt very necessary for everyday life and also for supporting myself and meeting my basic needs and the needs of my family. I drove a car that had a lot of problems, and it was super stressful when I would be going to start my car. I had all kinds of yucky feelings that would occur either because I was afraid of something that might happen, I was remembering something that did happen, or it was actually happening to me in the moment. And that was a time that I was filled with a lot of longing for a car that wouldn't break down. And it is I want to be clear here that I am not demonizing wanting something to improve your life, but what we're doing is just finding our way in and using our desire for something that we think or know will improve our lives, and then kind of hijacking the feeling that we're after. And it doesn't mean that you don't eventually get the new car that will in fact make your life a lot smoother. I got the car. It is a 2008 Honda Accord. I got it in 2011, and this car has been a dependable, wonderful asset. And I haven't had a lot of things in my life that were worth thousands of dollars, and that was monumental for me to get that vehicle. It seemed new to me. It was a few years old. It seemed new, and the thing that is really cool about it is it has been a trusty, reliable source of transportation for me, and it really did make that part of my life a lot smoother. Now, spoiler alert, what ended up happening after I got that car was tumultuous and terrible, and not related to the car at all, but things happened that kept me in despair, okay? And I was transmitting despair, like high volume amounts of despair. Transmissions were taking place. That's the truth. But that's not what this is about. I just wanted to be real, that like your desire for something shouldn't be removed. I'm not telling you not to desire, but I am encouraging you not to hang out in the realm of longing, because it is a low vibrational place to be, and because it's just very cool that we can use it. We can use how we feel at any vibrational level to catapult us up the ladder. And please do refer to the link that I included that shows you the vibrational scale of feelings. All right, so you found what's missing. Maybe it's a new car. Maybe you want to buy a house. Maybe, I don't know what it is. Maybe you want a romantic partner and it seems to you that that's like the only missing piece in your life. And if you got that, everything would feel better. You would feel better. You would be happy, perhaps. Perhaps that's where you're at. Now, imagine when I have more time, when I have my own house, life will be better. And just imagine, how do you feel when you have that thing or when you have accomplished that thing? If it's not something you are trying to attain, perhaps it is something you are trying to accomplish, like a promotion. And so imagine that this thing has happened or you have these items. How do you feel? And write down some feeling words. I will also include a link to feeling words. Let me make a note of this here because I know it can be challenging to find feeling words. We live in a society that encourages us to intellectualize, which can actually take us away from our feelings. So I'm going to give you a little helper. And now just make a list of the feeling words that feel right to you when you imagine yourself attaining the items or accomplishing the thing. Okay, pause here if you need more time, and then come on back. So now we are going to exploit your real life experiences. That's right. Find times, experiences, things you already have, some things or experiences that take place in your life already that give you that feeling. So let's play around with once I own my own home, I will feel satisfied. I'll kick back on my couch. I'll have a couch in my house, all right? And I'll kick back and I'll be like very satisfied feeling once I have it. I can see how satisfied she is. She is very satisfied. And I want that. She also feels secure. So then I'm going to look in my own life today for times when I feel satisfaction. And I wrote down some silly examples. And I want you to write down silly examples too. I'm not going to list these for you because they're just silly and you can read them. But let's also talk about security. If security is part of it, how can you find security or peace, or like maybe it's stable. You'll feel stable if you have this new car, if you own a home, you'll feel a sense of stability or security, and then look for that. And if it's challenging to find it, please do use some energy to dig. I feel secure when my door is closed. I feel more secure when my door is closed. I feel secure when I am lying on my side before I go to sleep. That's how I go to sleep. I'm a side sleeper, okay? So just dig into that. Maybe you feel secure when someone is hugging you. Maybe you feel secure when you have food in the refrigerator. Explore all of this. Write it all down. Every last little thing you can think of. And then experience or connect to gratitude for everything that you wrote down that you already have right now. Okay? And how can we tap into this? How does it feel good? What feels good? I am grateful for all of these experiences or all of these things that are in my real life experience today. Also, if you are having a hard time finding examples that are present and current, try this. Try looking in the past. It's dangerous, perhaps, because you could enter a state of longing for the past. But what we're trying to do is connect with the truth that you have felt some of these feelings before without that thing that you think you need to get there. Message me, email me if this is not making sense or if you need some support. I really am hoping to give you access to these positive feeling states at this time, and for releasing the attachment to the attainment or the accomplishment as the only path to feeling how you want to feel. That's what we are releasing with the full moon. We are releasing the attachment to the idea that attainment or accomplishment of some specific thing is the only path to feeling the way that you want to feel. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for trying. Thank you for going through these sort of challenging exercises with me. I know that they're counter to what you may be expecting, definitely counter to what a lot of the messaging is that's coming at you on a daily basis. So I appreciate your willingness to think outside the box, journal outside the box. All right? Take care. Bye-bye.